What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the only podcast on the internet where you're part of the Roto, part of the chill session, so to speak. And as many of you may know, Roger is out in the Bahamas, visiting Jamaica and whatnot on a cruise. So today we have a short circle. It's just going to be me and good old Apollo, God of the fucking sun.
It's good to be here, Homer. Good to see you. Good to be here, Internet.
Hell yeah. And today, it's our first official podcast of 2016. As you guys know, we did our most anticipated games of 2016 and our New Year's podcast. But this is the official podcast where we lay down some hardcore news for y'all. And today, we're starting off today's news with some Star Wars Episode 7. As you know, it's already breaking every box office known to man.
As it should be.
And it added one more to the list. It became the #1 domestic movie of all time, beating Avatar. It's currently at $1.5 billion raked in thus far, and it's only its like 4th week of release.
That's bigger than that Powerball jackpot.
Hell yeah. Star Wars already won the Powerball in my book.
True.
But the question is, can it beat the worldwide Avatar record, which is $2.5 billion? It's still got another billion to go. Do you think you can make it, Apollo?
I think you can do it.
Me too. I think like it has a couple more weeks of no competition, but come around Valentine's Day, that's when the big competition comes. Deadpool's coming out, dude.
Ooh.
So
That'll steal some of the nerd fan base away. Unfortunately.
So, it's up in the air. So far, it's already proven to break so many records that who even cares at this point. But a lot of people online are wondering, can episode 8 and 9 also get this big of a box office? And personally, I'm actually going to say no. Because episode 7, we've been waiting about 10 years for another Star Wars movie. And by the time episode 8 comes out, Rogue One would also be out. So that's 2 Star Wars movies. 1, people have slight Star Wars fatigue a little bit. 2, I think like Rogue One will actually slow the momentum between episode 7 and 8.
I agree. I feel like people's Star Wars tolerance will be a little bit higher. You know, people won't be as excited to see another one.
So I don't think it'll be as big as numbers, but I think episode 8 might be the best one. Fingers crossed. They said they're going to go a lot darker with it, which I'm looking forward to.
That's what I like to see.
Especially with Kylo Ren. I can't even get over how good episode 7 was.
Episode 7 was a fantastic, fantastic film. If any of you fools haven't seen it yet, get up out of your house right now and go.
Yes.
Go.
So we're going to keep you guys updated, see if it makes it to #1 film of all time. And God knows it deserves it. And I really hope it makes it. Our next piece of movie news may sicken a lot of viewers out there. It has been officially announced. First we got an Angry Birds movie. Then it was announced that a Pez movie was coming. And now, time to lose a little more faith in humanity, Apollo. We are getting a Trolls movie. And for you that don't know, do you know like those naked troll dolls like everyone had as a kid?
Jesus,
with like
yeah.
the colorful hair and stuff? I'm going to put a picture in the video just so you guys know. So look at the video right now. And it's going to be about these fuckers. And personally, like I was saying, me and Apollo have lost all faith in humanity knowing this movie's coming.
We drift further from God's light every day.
Like, Hollywood, are you that far out of ideas? Is Trolls even a popular property anymore? Does anyone own Trolls? Who would be interested in this movie?
Do modern day kids even know what the hell those things are or when they were popular?
Like even when they were popular, I don't understand the appeal. Like naked little troll dolls.
The appeal is perverts.
It's gonna start a new thing like bronies, trolleys.
Oh Jesus, I would not be shocked. Don't give the internet more ideas, Homer.
Oh yeah, discard that, you weirdos out there.
You sickos. You little sickies.
But I wonder what this movie's even gonna be about. So many questions to be answered that I don't even want to know.
Yeah, the movie that nobody asked for is here.
And knowing that a movie like Minions can make $1 billion, I would not be shocked if people were retarded or stupid enough to actually let this make $1 million.
I wouldn't be shocked if this made $1 trillion.
That just shows where mankind's going, idiocracy style.
Straight down the trash, man.
And it's actually confirmed that Justin Timberlake's attached to this movie, and he's going to be in charge of the soundtrack as well.
What in the fuck?
So does that increase your excitement at all, or what? How's that sit with you?
No. Not at all. It's very strange.
It makes it worse.
Oh my god.
One, Justin Timberlake's a terrible actor. Two, his music's not my cup of tea, so I'm not really looking forward to his soundtrack being in the movie.
Those are both very true facts, Homer.
And I'm not sure if he's just going to be a voice of one of the trolls. I don't know if it's going to be like kind of like the Smurfs, half CG, half real life.
I hope he voices all of the trolls.
Either way, we just wanted to let you know that this abomination is hidden theaters everywhere, and we encourage you strongly to avoid this movie.
Steer away.
Show Hollywood that we don't want this stupid, idiotic ideas
Consider
anymore.
it a boycott. Take your kids to see episode 7 again, for the love of Christ.
Please. Or Inside Out. Pixar. Go Pixar.
Yeah. Pixar, go home.
The only time I'll actually go to an anime movie is Pixar, pretty much. Or if it's like a Shrek type deal where it's one hit wonder.
Oh, Shrek. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated on the trolls as it develops. And now we are moving on to trailers of the week. This week we have 3 cool trailers for you guys. We start off by checking out the trailer for Conjuring 2. And personally, I was not all that thrilled.
Me neither, Homer.
Like, critics and fans alike all raved about The Conjuring 1. I finally checked it out after like a year of release. Everyone was raving about the beginning with Annabelle and whatnot and how scary she was. Wasn't wowed at the beginning with Annabelle. The movie did not improve as it went on. Like, it was just a generic, like, haunted house movie. Didn't really catch my attention. And now the sequel looks just as dumb. Like I was telling Apollo when we were watching it, if you have a room with that many crosses, you deserve for something weird to happen.
You're just begging for a haunting. Don't hang all these crosses all over the place.
And now they're all upside down, then jump scare!
Of course. Dude, just...
And it sickens me how, like, Hollywood and, like, fellow critics are praising Blumhouse Productions, when personally I think Blumhouse is ruining Hollywood's horror franchise. Granted, horror was never that great to begin with, but Blumhouse people are praising Blumhouse because they give everyone low-budget movies that make a shitload of money.
That's something
Sure.
to praise for them big developers.
Yeah, right. Sure, it can make a lot of money, but it could still be on-screen diarrhea, such as Transformers 4 making over $1 billion.
Christ almighty.
So keep that in mind. Like, Blumhouse has released movies such as Unfriended, The Gift, It Follows, all low-budget garbage. Sure, I applaud them for trying low-budget, but if the movies suck, just throw some money into it. Show that you care now that you're like a huge name in Hollywood. I understand if you're like you're indie.
In my opinion, It Follows was the only one of those movies in that list that are even in the average category. Everything else was far below.
Definitely far below. And now they're releasing a trailer for The Boy, which looks just as bad. It looks like Chucky mixed with like some weird voodoo shit. It looks terrible.
It does.
So I think as long as Blumhouse is ruling horror in Hollywood, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. Especially with their anti-bullying movies with Unfriended, The Gift, 2 of my worst experiences of 2015.
Literally anti-bullying horror. Please kill me.
And The Conjuring 2 looks to go down the same path line. Somehow critics are going to love this piece of garbage, and I'm going to continue hating on it. I just want them to get horror right. To me, I have not a billion. I have like 10 legit ideas for a horror movie that would actually scare the pants off you. These days, Hollywood gives you garbage. The best horror movie this year was Crimson Peak, and that was never intended to be a horror movie to begin with. So
Crimson Peak was tight. It was tight.
Oh, it was that. So that just gives you an idea of where it's heading. I'm just hoping like a new name in horror steps up.
Maybe it could be us.
It probably will be, because apparently this unfriended computer ghost trash passes through Hollywood. your Facebook is hacked by a ghost. Do not leave your computer for some reason.
Durr.
Oh, that's enough about that. Never watch those movies. Blumhouse is to what's avoid.
Swerve away.
The next trailer we checked out this week was for a movie that I didn't even hear of till I saw this trailer. It was called Elvis and Nixon. And personally, I don't know why this movie exists. It seems like a joke. I don't know if it's supposed to be a comedy, if they're trying to take it serious.
Did it say it was a true story?
I think it did.
Yeah, it did.
Which I don't understand. I never really heard the story between Nixon and Elvis, so I guess that part's interesting. But like seeing Michael Shannon play Elvis just seems so ridiculous to me.
It doesn't quite seem like his normal typecast, you know.
But shit, who's playing Nixon again?
Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah, that's it, Kevin Spacey, dude.
One OG Negro.
Him as Nixon looks legit, but how can this fill 2 hours of screen time? Elvis and Nixon just like palling around.
Well, what happens? Do they just become best friends? Kind of like a straight man, like layman thing? What's going on here?
I don't even know what to make from the trailer. Like when they were doing that handshake awkwardly, like does that try to show it's a comedy? I don't understand.
I'm oddly enough excited to find out.
Yeah, me too.
It also had Evan Peters in it.
Oh yeah,
from American Horror Story, X-Men, and the like.
He's a pretty good actor. I mean, he has great talent behind it. It's just like who's been begging for this story? Man?
Yeah. Once again, the movie nobody asked for is here.
But hey, it's hitting theaters in April, and you bet your bottom dollar we're gonna review it.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, definitely check out that trailer. I don't think it's a well-known movie, so it's an interesting trailer to check out, especially seeing Michael Shannon try to pull off an Elvis, which I think is still ridiculous, which makes me lean more towards it's going to be a comedy. But we'll have to just wait and see. And the third and final trailer we checked out this week was for a Hulu original miniseries called 11/22/63. And for you history buffs out there, you probably know that's the day John F. Kennedy was assassinated. So basically, the miniseries is based off Stephen King's book that came out in 2011 by the same title. And it's about a person who gets sent back in time to stop the assassination of John F. Kennedy. And like in the trailer, they were like, was it really John Wilkes Booth? Blah blah blah. It seems
not
like
John Wilkes Booth, but you know.
Oh, no, that's Lincoln.
Yeah. That was a couple hundred years behind. Shit, now I can't think of the name, but you know, the guy who supposedly shot him.
The famous guy.
Yeah, god damn it.
We'll put it in the video
We're
above.
looking like fools.
We're not our history. If only Roger was here, he's a history major.
Yeah, we're into movies, not history, okay? We ain't seen this movie yet. We know nothing.
Exactly. We need to see the movie to learn the history, which is probably fluffed a bit.
Very true.
I was surprised to hear that Stephen King wrote the book, because this doesn't really seem like a horror movie, which Stephen King's very well known for. It seems like more of a thriller, but in the trailer, I kind of got a little more, because he's like, the more things start to change, the more that like the universe resists the change. So I could see like some horror type things happening there.
Yeah, it played a lot on the idea of how in time travel the universe will resist the change and whatnot. Reminded me of the themes in Meet the Parents versus Terminator.
Oh yeah, our hit stoner story, which is actually on the web today. You could fucking check that out ASAP.
I, as Apollo, highly recommend that you do, because it's seriously fucking hilarious and definitely worth, 15-20 minutes of your time for a read.
Hell yeah, I'm going to get more into that at the end of this episode. Back to the series. And I was really excited to see that not only did James Franco, one of my favorite actors in Hollywood today, is involved, but now I literally just learned from the trailer that J.J. Abrams is involved, who just directed Star Wars, which is really exciting.
Is he going to be directing, or is he just involved?
I don't know. It just said he was involved. He could be... But that's so exciting news.
He could just be standing there watching while they film. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe he pitched one idea. If he's a producer, that can mean many things in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he's directing a couple of these episodes. It says it's going to be an 8-part miniseries, and I'm excited for it. Hulu's trying to compete with that Netflix, because Netflix has a huge step above them, in my opinion.
That is very true
With shows like Daredevil, Arrested Development,
Hulu has the Mindy Project.
Ooh, and the Awesomes.
Wake me up when September ends.
Stoner Man makes the Awesomes look like Baby Town Frolics.
Baby Town Frolics, for sure.
Fuck the Awesomes. Go Stoner Man. It's the real man superhero.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so just visit our Kickstarter site at stonerman.net. Cough, cough. But yeah, and definitely stick tuned. We're going to give you a cool update on this mini-series. I'm not sure if it's going to be released all at once or once per week. I'm hoping all at once, kind of like how Netflix does their shows. So we can just binge it and give you guys our opinion and our theories behind things. Now we're going to move on to some TV news this week. And it's also kind of part of Trailers of the Week. Because earlier, very early this week, there was a teaser trailer released for Daredevil Season 2. And while the teaser trailer didn't show us anything new, just a bunch of like photographs from the first season, it did drop the release date, which is coming March 18th, exactly a week after Batman vs. Superman.
Ooh, riding that superhero fame train.
Exactly, it's riding the hype train. And a lot of people online were like, oh, Daredevil's going to steal Batman vs. Superman's box office. I'm just like, what?
Are you high on methamphetamine?
Exactly, like, all the Marvel fanboys are like, no one's going to see Batman vs. Superman if Daredevil Season 2's out. One, it comes out a week later after Batman vs. Superman.
And B through Z, it's on God freaking Netflix.
Exactly, you could watch like 2 episodes, go to the theater, see Batman vs. Superman, come home, watch a couple more episodes.
Nobody's going to be sitting at home binging through Daredevil Season 2 and their friends come over, hey dog, want to go see that Batman vs. Superman? No, I haven't finished yet. I can't pause it.
I can't!
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
And hopefully Batman vs. Superman's as good as it is, so think about that week. We're going to see Batman vs. Superman maybe 2-3 times that weekend, if it's good. And then we'll have a week worth of Daredevil Season 2. It's going to be an orgasm of a week.
I cannot wait.
Especially after the epic ending of Daredevil Season 1. Oh,
I
can't
seen
wait.
The end. Please do not spoil it, Homer.
Daredevil dies.
Well, damn. They managed to continue Season 2 with a dead main character.
Yeah, Froggy takes over as Daredevil.
Ah.
It all makes sense.
That's kosher.
But yeah. And you guys know we like to do our after shows here at stonerman.net. And you better bet your bottom dollar.
You bet your bottom dollar.
That we are doing Daredevil Season 2 review.
Oh yeah, once that bad boy pops out.
Honestly, for Daredevil Season 1, I thought that series was better than most Marvel movies, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah,
Shit.
most. There's definitely those Avengers movies and whatnot that top it, but I say it's better than both Captain Americas. I think it's better than
That's
Thor.
true of a lot of things, though.
Yeah, I think it's better than Thor 2.
Okay. I'd probably agree with that, actually.
Yeah, Thor 2, unfortunately, was not the best. That's why I'm hoping Thor 3 redeems it. Ragnarok sounds sick. I've not read the comics. I hear great things from comic book friends.
Ragnarok sounds really cool, slightly hard to see. Go see it anyway. If you can't pronounce it when you're ordering the tickets, just say the Thor movie.
Thor Raggin.
Thor Ragnakin.
You better not be knocking when I'm on the toilet. Trying to think something clever. You get potty humor. Deal with it, internet. That's all we have for TV news this week. Now we're moving on to some video game news.
Woo!
And while we don't have much video games news this week, and while we actually have nothing official either, we do have some really cool rumors, and they're pretty credible rumors at that.
Hot mama.
And they actually both involve Ubisoft as well, so Ubisoft fans rejoice.
Rejoicement.
The rumor is, we're going to start with the Assassin's Creed series. The rumor is, for the first time in about 6 years, Assassin's Creed is going to take 1 year break to actually develop a game.
Thank you, the mighty shapeshifter in heaven, for blessing us with this.
Like, rather than pumping out a game every year, despite how glitchy it is, aka Unity, they have finally decided, alright, this game's not ready, we're going to wait a year to pump it out. Well, it's not going to be pumped out.
Now, this actually excites me enough to probably buy the next game, now that they're not just like pulling a pulling out like NFL, NHL. Let's pump it out every year.
Graphically
when
worse.
it's the same basic game. Like, nah. Let's take a breath here and see what we can do with it. You know.
Exactly. And another thing that excites us even more, especially if you're a regular listener of the podcast, we've been preaching this for the past year.
Preaching it.
The next game is rumored to take place in Egypt, ancient Egypt at that, which excites the living hell out of me. If they take their time with it, and the rumor also claims it's going to be twice as big as Black Flag, and it's from the Black Flag developers as well. So many reasons to be excited about this, if all these rumors are true. One, I'd love to assassinate some fucking pharaohs. That'd be cool. Learning about the pyramids. Maybe they could have a little alien storyline in there if they really want to.
Oh, lordy.
And maybe they'll get into the Greek gods. Osiris, born of Osiris. Cough, cough.
Oh, yeah.
So much you could do. Egypt's one of the one I really wanted. Japan slightly more, but I'll be content with Egypt, especially if it looks graphically amazing. And if they could revamp the Assassin's Creed franchise to where it's actually outstanding again. Right now, for me personally, it's like at a good standing, where it used to be amazing in my book.
In my book, it went from amazing to in the toilet, and I haven't even played Syndicate yet, so...
I think Syndicate's good, but I think Black Flag was outstanding, and Unity was like diarrhea. So, that's a weird bunch for the... That's what happens when you pump a game out every year. Sometimes you give some games more love and whatnot. So, a lot of reasons to be excited for the Assassin's Creed franchise. Hopefully they finally figured out something good with the future storyline.
Maybe seeing a little bit something with the Egyptian gods, maybe?
I'm hoping, like...
Because before they played on the Greek gods, right? Minerva and whatnot.
Exactly. So if they do bring in Osiris and whatnot, it could be really interesting.
Ra, etc.
Battle of the gods. Maybe you get into the third eye, because Assassin's Creed has been known to get into that meditation and whatnot. Then the... Eagle Vision.
That's essentially what Eagle Vision is.
Exactly. So there's no doubt they're getting into that third eye in the storyline. So much. I'm sure we're going to get an announcement at E3. We'll keep you guys updated, and our excitement, we'll try to keep it bottled for now.
We'll try to keep it in our pants.
Next one. Some people might not be as excited as me personally, but it's been announced that Ubisoft has been working on Watch Dogs 2.
Woo!
And I know Watch Dogs 1 got a lot of hate, but personally I loved Watch Dogs 1. I thought it had an interesting story. Gameplay was hella fun. I loved messing with the fucking traffic lights. It's exactly what I would do if I had those powers in real life. I love the idea of like hackers just getting into security cameras, seeing what hackers could actually do in the real world if they went to vigilante on our ass. It's a very good concept. Plus, the graphics are going to be increased. Plus, a lot of people were disappointed with the first game. So there's a lot of reasons for Ubisoft to put a lot of effort into the second game.
I only actually played an hour or so of the first Watch Dogs storyline myself, and I actually thought it was really fucking cool. Like if I had the free time, I would have played more of it, but it didn't. I just didn't. But it really did drag me in from what I played, and I'm pretty damn excited for the second one.
Do you still have the copy I lent you upon Apollo?
Thought I gave that back.
Damn, I hope I didn't sell it.
Shit, I think you did.
Damn it. Well, you still gotta play it. It's a pretty good game.
I'll download it eventually.
But anyways, the rumors we have about Watch Dogs 2. 1, it's going to come out this year, 2016. Really exciting.
Nice.
2, it's going to take place in Los Angeles. Now, I'm going to get into minor spoilers, like I'm talking minor spoilers.
Real tiny.
Spoiler, Aiden doesn't die at the end of Watch Dogs. I wonder, since it's taking place in Los Angeles rather than Chicago, if they're going to continue Aiden's storyline, or if they're going with a completely new character. Because I know one of the complaints about the first one is people did not like Aiden as the main character because they said he was kind of a dick and whatnot. But I personally thought it was kind of cool. He was really protective over his daughter and whatnot. I can relate with the guy. And another fun fact, this is like the first like open world I think to take place in Los Angeles in a while. So go over the Golden Gate Bridge and whatnot.
Heck yeah.
Could be a beautiful environment. And one thing I do like about Watch Dogs is they got some locations down in Chicago. Coming from Chicago myself, I really think they got like some areas down. Like there was seriously monuments that I noticed driving by. I was like, nice, I've seen that in real life.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do they have the giant silver bean?
Actually, yes, they do.
Ah, very good. A true monument for history, that one.
Yeah, there's actually a trophy for finding all the monuments in Chicago, which I got, cough cough.
Nice.
So yeah, I saw the bean. So the development team's really down on detail for Watch Dogs. I'm sure people who live out in Los Angeles, soon to be us, cough, once again, is going to be realistic as fuck and will please you people out there.
Randomly enough, along with this news, they just recently made a mod for the PC version of Grand Theft Auto 5 that allows you to have the Watchdog hacking tools in the game. So that's pretty tight. You can change the traffic lights, hack into cameras, all that jizzazz.
I think for Watch Dogs 3 and Grand Theft Auto 6, they should cross over.
Crossover! Do it! They won't do it, but they should do it.
Crossover of the century. Yeah, Paulo, which one are you more excited for, Watch Dogs 2 or the new next Assassin's Creed, codenamed Empires currently?
To be honest, it's a stalemate right now.
Oh,
Probably, maybe Watch Dogs 2 is actually slightly in the lead, if anything.
yeah, because they haven't bastardized the series
Yeah,
yet.
exactly, because they haven't been pumping it out every year, and it has not been bastardized.
Also, while I bring this up, the rumor is the reason they're doing Assassin's Creed, they might do Assassin's Creed every 2 years from now on, not only for development time, so that they never do a Unity type thing again, but it's so they could also fit in another franchise every other year that Assassin's Creed doesn't come out, such as Far Cry, all these Tom Clancy games, Watch Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows, they might have more IPs in the work.
With what they already have, plus what they have in the, hiding in the oven, who even knows?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of exciting things coming this E3.
Everyone's excited for that E3.
Developers are promising this to be way better than last year, because last year was just okay.
That's what they always say. We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, exactly. We review E3 every year, even before the podcast has been coming out. Just personally, we've been reviewing it. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for this week's episode. Thank you, everyone, for listening. As we were saying earlier, our first stoner story on our website has been announced, has been released. It has been written by our head writer of Stoner Man. And it's just to give you guys a taste of the comedic thrill that Stoner Man can provide the fans. Sure, it's a different story, but we just want to give you guys the flavor that we can write and bring to the table to help get you guys to donate to our Kickstarter and get a finished animated product, not only to show you guys the fans, but to show the studios as well, so we look much more reputable, and so that you fans are sold on the product before it even comes out. That is the best way to get Stoner Man on the air, and I have faith you guys will support it. And if you have spare time, visit our website, stonerman.net, to learn about the show. There's a lot of cool stuff, like you keep up to date on the podcast. We have a strain of the month. Recently, Skywalker OG. We give you guys details on the strain and whatnot. And we also have, of course, the Stoner Stories, some cool videos and whatnot. Definitely the best Stoner website on the internet.
Hell yeah. Best one I've ever seen.
Hell yeah. And if you can't afford to donate to our Kickstarter, we understand. Times are tough with the economy and whatnot. It goes a really long way if you guys give us a like, comment, rate, or subscribe. It helps get our name out there and spread the word of the Stoner Man and give you guys and keeps the world up to date on the good movie news and the good video game news. And as always, stay lifted, my friends.
Good night, everybody. It was good to be here, and I'll see y'all next week.
Hell yeah.
When Roger returns.
The return of Roger. Dun, 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 dun.